day 17 of my 28-day somatic journey. If you're new to this channel, my name is Cheryl, and welcome to Yoga in Small Spaces. For the last 16, now 17 days, I have been sharing my own personal journey of a daily practice of gentle somatic yoga. I've been incorporating each day 2 somatic movement flows, and you're like giving people the space to learn about it, but also for you to see where I am from day 1 till when I get to day 28 at the end. So I've been uploading every day what I've been doing. Sometimes these somatic movement flows are they're not even the somatic movement flow, they're meditation, pranayamas. So breath work, so we can become more connected with our parasympathetic nervous system, kind of turn down the scatter in the brain, and basically becoming aware of how breath affects us. And then our somatic movement flows are very gentle movements with the body, where the purpose of this type of practice when we're working with somatics is we're re-educating, repatterning the neurons, so information from the brain communicating with the muscle groups that we're doing within those flows to know how to fully release tension. Because the majority of us have chronic held tension through our body, or things that have happened to us in the past that have eventually worked and created chronic pain. It could be anything from accidents to mental experiences, emotions. It could be just our day-to-day activities that change how our body is moving, putting muscles in chronic tension all the time. So with the somatic, we are reprogramming, re-educating. So it's not a gentle somatic yoga is not a practice of stretching. It is re-educating. So it's perfect to incorporate in your daily life, or at least a few times a week, to help release the muscles to their natural state when they're not being used. So here I go. Today I am going to be doing 2 somatic movement flows. One of them is called the Body Yawn, and the Body Yawn it's in a complete body, back, side, hips, pelvis, legs. So when I say complete body, somatic movement flow, for repatterning those regions. So it's a beautiful one to start with. It basically helps us increase the capacity of our breath to make it more deep. It improves range of motion of our side body. It has a calming effect on our nervous system. It basically helps reverse shallow breathing and chronic lower back pain. If you have frozen shoulder syndrome, IT band syndrome, TFL syndrome, tight, stiff hips, restricted mobility. And we're going to be starting with this one because the second one, the Compass, can be a little bit more demanding for people, say as myself, that have neck issues. So we're going to start with the Body Yawn. We do incorporate breath in this movement, and that'll prepare us for the next one, which is the Compass. So the Compass, before we get started with the Body Yawn, because both I'll be laying down. So I wanted to give you just a little synopsis on the Compass. Gracie's moving around. I know you can always just see a little bit of her, right? So anyways, it's really good for erasing tension and pain in the muscles of the neck and shoulders, because our necks are always so tight and there's so many muscles in our neck. It can help improve posture. It can reduce probability of headaches, reducing migraines. It helps range of motion of looking over the shoulder, and it helps reverse stiff neck. I have practiced this one in the past, more when I started somatics about a year or two ago. And I don't do it very often just because I'm still learning how to re-educate my muscles in my neck. Just a quick thing here on that. I have been in accidents where I've had whiplash. I do have degenerative disc disease in my neck. I have arthritis in my neck. And I also, because of some of these accidents, have retrolithiasis. So retrolithiasis is a condition that my C4 and C5, I'm pretty sure it might be my C3, C4, they move in a way that they're not supposed to. They move back, my vertebra. So then what'll happen is they get stuck into the disc, and then I get pressure causing tension and then migraines. So I also get like stars raising my arms up over my head, not all the time, but if my muscles are super tight from neck into shoulders, I'll get stars, sometimes a little bit of numbness going down the left arm. So I'm very mindful on what I do with my neck. It's not a fear. It used to be a fear, but now I'm very mindful on what I'm doing with my body and why. And here's a little tidbit also. Before coming into my somatics today, I did a yoga routine with my husband, and we did a video. I usually, when I do yoga on my own, I just do my own thing. But we did a video today, a YouTube video today. And I did everything that was in the video. Even when I was trying to listen to my body, my lower back just crinked on me. So a competitive mind sometimes wants to take over. And then I learned my lesson again. So anyways, I'm rambling. Let's get started. We're going to make our way onto our backs. And with our pre-check for both of these SMFs, we are on our back in just corpse pose, doing a body scan. And with that body scan, we're just noticing, and I'll just start talking in first person. I'm noticing how my body is feeling at this present moment before I go into my somatic movement flows. I am a little chilly. It is a little chilly this morning. My lower back right now feels better than it did about a half an hour ago. So that's good to have that sensation and feel. My neck, just kind of checking it right now. Quite a pull on the right. Not too intense, but it's there. And I purposely put my hair in a way that my head is down and it's not, the ponytail or bun isn't restricting the alignment of my neck. And like I said, with the body yawn, we do incorporate breath with the movement. It is a self-pendiculation on our movement. Pendiculation is where I describe it as a yawn. In most of our SMFs, it's where we move to a muscle contraction, not a stretch reflex, just where the muscles contract a little bit. We hold no more than 3 seconds, and then we slowly release that muscle contraction as if we're just letting go. So when you think of when you wake up in the morning, you're yawning and stretching, and then you just completely let it go. Pendiculation, okay? So I'm gonna bend my knees. Feet are flat on the floor. And I'm going to start with right leg coming over left, crossing over. And I'm going to extend my right arm up overhead. And I'm just noticing if you have any chronic shoulder pain, I'm good today. I do have a pull at the end of my deltoid between my bicep and tricep. So it's a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm just going to move my arm a little bit to the side. I know you can't see my hand right now, but I'm just finding where my body's not going into almost like flight or fight mode. I just want to be relaxed. Now, my other arm just anchors down. Left arm's just on the floor to the left. And so here we go. We're going to incorporate breath. I'm going to take in a nice deep breath and exhale. I'm going to inhale my knees to the left. On a breath in. On a breath out, I'm extending right arm up. And then inhaling, releasing the arm. Exhaling, knees up. That's one. With this round, this time with my body yawn, I'm not incorporating a neck rotation just because I know I have that coming up in my compass. So I'm just going to be very mindful of my neck on this one. Now, here we go. Inhale. Knees to the left. Pause. Exhale. Extending. And a nice pull on the side body. Right arm up. Inhale, release. Exhale. I'm going to do 4 in total, so 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. My belly's making gurgling noises. 1 more. Breath in. Pause. Breath out. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Gonna uncross. Gonna switch sides. Left leg across. Left arm relaxed up to the side. This actually feels good. I don't have that discomfort in the deltoid going to bicep, tricep. I'm gonna exhale. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's gonna Uncross the legs. Extend. Do a little body scan. I feel longer on my obliques on the outside of the body here. My hips feel more open and relaxed. My neck already feels like I have a little bit more mobility happening on that right side that always gives me the stink eye. We're going to move to the compass. So again, just noticing body in my body scan. And then I'm going to bend the knees, but not have any tension in my hamstrings. So more like a pyramid shape. I'm going to turn my head to the right to see where my full flexion mobility is in my head or in my neck. And I get to the bottom part of my couch. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm more center here. And then when I turn right, oh, right there, it's just like I can feel like my ear is not even touching the mat. It's about an inch before it comes to the ground. So with this one, it's more neck, shoulders, upper, lower, upper, mid, and lower back, and a little bit of hip in this one. Okay. So here we go. You bring the arms behind the head. I'm going to be very mindful on what I'm doing with my neck here. With this movement, just so you know, you're not tucking the chin in towards the chest. Okay. We're going to start with movement with me turning my head to the left. Then we'll pause and I'll do the right side. And then we'll do the post check at the end. Here we go. First, I lengthen the back of my neck. The hands are there as support, and I just lift, pause, tuck pelvis. So I'm tucking my tailbone, pause, release the neck. It's a self-pendulation, just the weight of my hands helping release, pause, release the tuck, pause. Now I'm going to turn my head just a little bit, about a third to the left, gently lifting, pause. I have that elongation to the back of the neck, tucking my pelvis, pause, self-pendiculation, slowly lowering, all muscular effort, pause, release, pause. Turning the angle of the neck a little bit more. Here we go. Lift, pause, tuck, pause, self-pendiculation, slowly lowering, releasing, and releasing. Pause. Bringing the neck to neutral again, where neck is in line with the spine. One more time. Up. Pause. Tuck. Pause. Slowly releasing. Upper body. Lower body. Pause. Moving to the opposite side. About a third rotation here. My neck lifting. Pause. Tucking. Pause. self-pendiculation, slow upper body, release, lower, release, turning my neck a little bit more, lift, pause, tucking pelvis, pause, slowly releasing head and neck and shoulders and elbows, releasing lower body, pause, turning a little bit more. This is as far as I'm going to go. Up, pause, lower, pause, releasing, pause, releasing, bringing the neck back to center, lift, pause. I'm just making sure I have elongation to my neck, tucking, releasing. Ooh, I just felt a gentle release in my cervical spine. And releasing pelvis. I'm going to do reintegration of just the arch and flatten. I'm actually going to leave my head down, just arch and flatten, focusing on my lower back. And now I'm going to go into that post check, turning to the left first. Feel like I have more of my left ear. I'm looking more underneath my sofa, my couch. So remember on the right side, I couldn't get the ear to touch. Let's see if it actually will come. Have a little bit more of a rotation here. But this is enough. Coming back to center. I'm going to extend my legs. I'm going to do 3 beautiful breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Going to make my way back up to seated. If you want to stay laying down, if you're trying this video, you can stay laying down a little bit longer if you want. It'll be really interesting to see how my neck does throughout the rest of the day. And I'll let you know tomorrow, if I remember, how today worked with my neck. Lower back is feeling still a little tender from my own individual practice of yoga earlier. But let's see how the day goes. I did gain some mobility there in opening with the body yawn, and the compass. I was trying to be very mindful on what I was doing with my neck because I just know not to push it. Thank you again for joining me. Today is day 17 out of 28. I will be back again tomorrow for day 18, and we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. Have a great day, great week, great month, and I will be back here tomorrow for day 18. Thank you. Bye.